Hello, my friends. Today is March the 28th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date. This is approximately a 10-minute reading, and it's a four-card pull to cover the year to follow, a general energy card, something that might be sustained or something that might interrupt, and then a particular challenge you might face, and then an action you can take to stay in balance, and then an outcome or synopsis card. The general energy card of the year is the bridge. And what is the bridge? It's the connection between 2 points. It's the connection between two divergent views. It's the connection between uh, two people who need to get together. It's the connection, or countries that need together, or societies that need together, or adherents and um, teachers who need to get together. It's just the bridge. It is what connects. And the bridge, a human bridge, is usually one who listens, who can listen well and can take in what someone has to say and can then connect. If it's two people, they can listen to both parties and become someone who can be a mediator or a bridge between them that can talk to each of them about what they're actually going through and what is the core issue that they might be facing and what they can do to find commonality and find communion between each. And that is really what the bridge is. How can we find communion between each? And whatever the each is it yourself and another? Is it between two other people? Is it between two countries? Is it between two concepts and bridging concepts so that they make sense to you or they make sense to others? So whatever is that sense of uh, connection, deep communion and connection, and deep listening and deep understanding and deep sharing that finds communality. That is really kind of what the bridge is all about this year for you. What is your particular challenge? King of Swords. King of Swords is normally, someone who king is has done the work, who has come to the top, who has risen to some place of high status quite often. Maybe that's not an external status. It can be an internal status of feeling like, well, you've mastered something. You've mastered swords. You've mastered the mind of something. You've mastered the learning about something. You've mastered the understanding within something. And often with that understanding comes a time to, as a king, to celebrate, but also then to let go and to see what is the next thing that shows up for you on your path. So a king is often a transition point that says, well, I'm done with that. There's nothing more to study. I've mastered it. And now I want to study something else. But what is that? So what is your particular challenge? I think your challenge is letting go. I think you like being a king. I think you like being, the font or the wisdom keeper, the intelligence keeper, but um, others are rising underneath you. Others are rising uh, in their knowledge. Others are rising in their path, and maybe it's either time to bring them along and assist them rather than fight them, or to completely hand over the realm of something um, to them and become a bridge for them to become the highest, the most knowledgeable, the path leaders, so that you can embark on something else. I think there's a sense of, again, wanting to hold on because it's been so good on some levels, and um, and yet it's time to let go. Now, the other side of this, challenge might be that you don't think you're good enough, and that you don't think you're uh, uh, able to be that head of something. So whether if you're not the head, then you want to be the head, and you're coming up to that place. And so there's a challenge, I think, for you to feel like you could assume the leadership role, or that you could be that bridge now, or that you could be that leader and hold that power and have that deep understanding. So there's a challenge in getting there. Is someone else standing in front of you? Is someone else who won't let you coming in? So it's time to, I think, find a bridge. Find someone who can mediate for you, or find someone, or find something within yourself who can talk to this other person, this other being, this other company, this other leader, and become a bridge for their awareness of the benefit of assisting you in your march toward highest understanding and highest goals. So either way, there's there's a challenge. There's a challenge, whichever way it goes. But the King of Swords is one of action quite often. Kings, they want to still rule. And is it time to let go, or is it time to assume? Either way, it's not time to fight right now. This is the action to take. Prairie dog, retreat. Go into your hole. Prairie dog sits at the edge of its hole, watching for danger, watching for the possibility of letting its family come out and eat and play. And if any kind of trouble shows up, the prairie dog goes right back into its hole, right back into its retreat. And retreat is not a bad thing. And a king has to understand that sometimes retreat is necessary to rebuild one's strength, to rebuild one's reserves, to rebuild and regain one's resources, to shut off one's mind for a minute and give oneself some pause and some relaxation and some other thinking. King of Swords is often about the mind. So the mind can rule us, and the questions can rule us. So the retreat says, get away from the mind. Get away from your mind for a minute. Go into your retreat. What can you do to give yourself a break? What can you do to give yourself some refreshment? What can you do to rejuvenate yourself and relax yourself? So you're open to more visions. You're open to more understandings. You're open to more clarity of direction. And you listen to yourself on the deepest level of what really matters to you. What really matters to you? Is it the power that you have? Is it the power that you can gain? Is it the relinquishing of power so someone else can find that power, so you can reestablish yourself in a new direction and go learn, because you ultimately really like to learn. King of Swords, it's, you like to learn new things. You like to focus on powerful understandings. You like to delve into it, to the depths of its being, and come up with understandings of it. And it's always a process and a pursuit for you. So I think this is the last card. You can look at this in some different ways. Soul card by Deborah Croft Chapin. It doesn't come with any interpretation, only that which is intuited. So this is a handing over. It's a handing over, I think, from a handing over of a kingship. It's the bridging of something. It's the bridging of past and future. It's the bridging of feelings. It's the bridging of power. It's the sharing of glory. It's the sharing of love and the essence of love. So if the essence of our fire, our power, our connection to our spiritual mission is deliverable this year. And so where are you in being that bridge? Are you giving? Are you receiving? Are you accepting? Are you honoring? Are you in abundance and appreciation? Are you able to let go and move forward? Are you willing to take on and assume? Where are you in this timeline? Because you're ready to do whatever is necessary. And I think the challenge has been that you didn't feel ready, or you weren't willing to accept that you were ready to do what was necessary. But with a little retreat and a real little rejuvenation, you'll bridge those questions in your own mind, and you'll bridge those questions. You'll find the answer, you'll find the route, and you'll be able to do the thing that benefits you and others to their highest capacities. So blessed be. Aho.